This is Daniel Gafilm for Eat, Sleep, Boxing Repeat. In Bournemouth with very popular Johnny Nelson. Johnny, have you ever been at a boxing press conference / workout quite like this?
Not down here, but I actually like it. I actually like that they're doing something like this on the coast of the UK. I was actually down here last summer, I think, or whenever it was. But my boys for weekend out. So Bournemouth's nice. The beach is lovely. It's holiday season. So good little move. And I want Bournemouth to have some fighters that put bums on seats. Gives another reason to come down here.
As I say, we're here for Chris Billam-Smith. First fight under the Sky Sports / Boxer banner. No easy first run out for him against Isaac Chamberlain. What sort of test do you expect Isaac to pose for Chris in there?
I know Isaac well. I know he's a very good fighter technically. I know he's got a fight with a big heart. I know he's a fight with a lot of experience. European champions in Billam-Smith. He wants the chance to show off at home or fight at home. And this is the perfect fight. He's not got a pushover. He's got a tough fight. And with him having a tough fight here in Bournemouth in front of his home crowd, it can either be a great memory or a great nightmare. But he's going to fight harder, tougher. It's kind of gutting if he loses because we want to come down here more often. Gutting if he wins because I know the journey Isaac's been through, fighting Lawrence Okoli, having to go back to the drawing board again. But either way, this is a very, very good fight. Anybody will tell you that, from any stable, this is a very good trade fight.
We've seen a lot of Chris recently. We sort of know more a bit about what we're going to get from, obviously, the McCarthy rematch most recently, probably is fair to say his career best performance to date. Isaac, not so much. You mentioned the Okoli fight. Sort of went away, worked under the radar, but there he's had those last 4 fights, all quick knockouts. I think it's been a cumulative about 6 rounds. Does that make it sort of hard to gauge just what level he's at and how much of a test is going to prove to Chris?
Without a doubt. So Chris has proved that picking up titles and he's strong, he's determined, great student. Isaac's gone away and had to rebuild because your Sky audience, the last time you saw him was against Lawrence Okoli. But I know what he's been doing behind the scenes. I know how hard he's been working. And his team, Mick Hennessy and everybody believe that this is his time. You know, to get out there, get out from within the shadows and say, right, this is me. This is what I'm capable of doing. So it's intriguing, it's interesting and very brave by both camps to take this fight.
Intriguing was the word I was about to use for the main event, but some really exciting fighters in the undercard. Fighters we've sort of been hoping to see for a while now. Fraser Clark, 4 or 5 months absence since the Cambrook card. Benn Whitaker making his professional debut. You've got Caroline Dubois, Hassan Nassim. Who are you most looking forward to seeing in the undercard?
Of course, I'm interested to see how Benn Whitaker makes his first debut. I remember James DeGale. I think it was James DeGale. It might have been his pro debut actually, and he got cheered and he got booed at the same time. The crowd loved or loathed him. He was like Marmite. Benn Whitaker is just like that. Will he get cheered? Will he get booed? What would his attitude be like to the crowd, to the press, to everything? It's an interesting, intriguing story. I'm looking forward to that fight. I'm looking forward to see the story of Benn Whitaker come through. Fraser Clark as well. Fraser Clark, a great student of the game, very knowledgeable, and of course Caroline Dubois. Come on, and I'm hoping Caroline's on the show on September the 10th. But you know what? I love everything about this young girl. She's an excellent boxer.
Yeah, there's an excellent buzz around here, but we've got a lot of big news from Sky this week. Liam Smith's first fight confirmed going against Hassan Mokinho, who we are most familiar with at the time. Big upset win over Sam Eggington. What do you know? Can you enlighten us as the Sky's plans with Liam Smith? I mean, we were all, when he signed, all the chat was about the Eubank fight. He was in Sky Sports News already sort of talking up that fight, and now, I mean, it's not confirmed yet, but it looks likely that the Benn Eubank fight will be taking place. Where does that leave Liam Smith with Sky, and what big fights are potentially do you think Sky can get him?
I'm quite sure Liam Smith didn't sign with Sky just for that one fight with Chris Eubank. I'm quite sure the offers that were on the table, there's a path to where he wants to get to, and fights there for Liam Smith. So that's common sense. That makes sense in what he's doing. This is good business for him as far as he's concerned, otherwise he wouldn't do it. That's a fight game. I think Sky, the fights that they've got coming on, I think, and the opportunities for fighters that all of a sudden making that move from Matchroom over to Sky, you know, you think, wow, all right, what they're missing, what they're chasing, what they're after, but it works for them.
As I mentioned, the Benn Eubank finds a lot of media attraction. What are your thoughts on that? It sort of came out of nowhere. There's speculation that there was pressure on Matchroom to deliver that first big UK pay-per-view fight, and that would be it. What do you think the motivation for making that fight is? Because obviously the story's there, but
as in Benn Eubank.
As in Benn Eubank, the story's there. But in terms of both fighters, you would think have got world title aspirations, but that doesn't seem to add up.
I think there's too many ifs in that fight. When it's signed, sealed and delivered, then I get getting excited about it. Realistically, in 2 years' time, I can see it being more realistic. But right now, why has it not been signed yet? You know, that's what I'm saying. What's the details? You know, what's the problem? What's the stumbling block? So I think in a couple of years' time, yes, I can see it really happening. But until then, I just think the weight differential is just too big. It's too different. It doesn't make smart business. But what do I know? So let's wait and see. But historically, it's a great fight. Domestically, it's a great fight. But business-wise, you can see what's in touching distance for Conor Benn. You can see what's in touching distance for Chris. So why would they step aside from their goal and go and play on the fair for a bit and have a fight that really, what does it mean to their career apart from extra money in the bank? So let's just wait and see.
I appreciate you're very busy. Thanks very much for your time. I'll let you go, mate. Thanks.